Yo, what's up, guys? Good evening. Good evening. It's about 10 p.m., so good night. This is actually normally around my bedtime, but I wanted to jump on and check on my portfolio, check on my trades. So just like I've been doing the rest of the time, I'm doing it all live in this portfolio. So everything that's going on here, I'm doing it live on stream, so we can have a congruent look at all my trades. So let's jump right in. And Bitcoin's looking real good, right, guys? We're sitting at 106,000 right now. So I added a label here: add to trades or lock in profit. So I said this last time on stream. I added this to my Bitcoin chart. I'm gonna get this chart as big as I can get it. I think that's pretty satisfying. I think that's good enough. Whatever, that will have to do. So Bitcoin came up to this level that is a key level to me. It's around where we topped off at these previous highs, right? So we topped off at 108, 109, 700, almost 110,000. So I put here, if it's looking strong here, pretty much what I was thinking about is to add to my trades and or lock in profit on my trades, which are two very different things, either hedge off or hedge on or risk on. So I could even do both. I could lock in profits and add more. So pretty much like keep the same risk, but make the positions bigger if we get follow through. But at this point, because I don't have any Bitcoin, I'd almost rather, if I'm going to put on any risk, I'd almost rather it be in Bitcoin. So that's been my thoughts as Bitcoin's moving. I'm like, I kind of want to be holding some Bitcoin. So right here, before I had said look for sellers here and maybe exit grid bot position if BTC looks weak. BTC looked really good. It was like holding, it was like pushing against this resistance. We even broke, retested it, and then broke back up and flew right through once we broke above where it had broken through, retested it. When we broke across that level from the top of where it broke through, which was at 97,900. Once we passed that again, it was huge move up from 98 to 104. So we're talking 6% plus move in one day. And now it's been grinding up. It kind of flagged and broke up again. So really, to me, it just is still strong until proven otherwise. This is, however, a topping area. So I'm either looking to lock in profits here or looking to even potentially add to this position if we're going to continue breakout. So maybe I'm going to wait for a bigger breakout to add. My alts aren't necessarily performing well. I'm gonna have to compare them to Bitcoin here, so let's do that. But the alts dipped and now they're bouncing again, so I think they're potentially on the way back. But I think I got filled on Tron at the final fill, but it looks like I didn't get filled anymore on Solana or on XRP. I didn't get filled anymore, so I still have those fills. I'm just left on. So I'm still overall just gonna let these trades play out. We can let's look at those charts here on TradingView. Well, here, what do we got in the chart already? We have Tron right here. Yeah, this looks fine to me. This looks great. So while Bitcoin just moved like 6% to 10%, I still think that these alts can outperform. At least keep up. So this is a daily chart on Tron. Let's look at Ethereum. I don't have any swing trades of Ethereum, only in the grid bot. So let's go ahead and move on to XRP. We'll look at the grid bots at the end. So yeah, XRP is kind of consolidating here at this 200 EMA. This is a 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily. So, I mean, this still looks really good to me. It is dipping. I did give back a lot of these profits. Let's see, how much was I up on that? I could have locked this in. I was up like 12%, so I don't know actually. Where did I fill from? Let's see. From 14. Yeah, so I'm in from actually even a little bit lower. I'm in from around right here. So yeah, I almost round tripped it all. I'm still up though, 9% or so, just like Bitcoin. So I think I'm fine in the alts. I shouldn't worry about the difference, even if Bitcoin is stronger for a little bit, or you know, the winning trade. As long as they're holding up versus USD, I'm not too worried. So yeah, what's up, AVS in the house? Entonces, so I feel fine. Let's look at Solana. But yeah, XRP is dipping, but it still looks good to me. I'm just gonna hold tight. Solana's flagging right now on the daily. So quite a bit of chop though since May 9th pretty much. So going sideways for more than 10 days. Almost a few weeks of going sideways, but that's pretty much what I did before. I'm not alarmed. I'm actually gonna go back to the daily chart. No reason for me to get in on the lower time frames on this right now. We broke back above the 200 EMA here on the on the daily, and we're retesting it right now. I mean, I could easily see this being the dip. FET we already TP'd on. So yeah, that's really it for what I'm holding right now. Everything looks good. I'm just gonna hold those positions. They're small positions. I did say I could potentially add maybe these other fills I didn't get, I just add now kind of while we're down. Or maybe I just trail them up a little bit. Like I could add that Solana fill at 165.05. I might just do that. Maybe I edit the Solana. No back. Okay, I want to edit the ad. Let's see. Right here, so I can hit edit. Okay, so yeah, this one. I'm gonna edit it to 165.05. I mean, maybe even a little more aggressive. 166.82. The points to get filled. I'm going to just slightly reduce the volume since it's a much bigger stop loss now, so it's slightly over risk than what the original amount was. And go ahead and save it. There we go. So I am adding. I said think about adding. I definitely didn't want to reduce my positions when I looked at Bitcoin, so I add it. So I'm following what I'm adding more aggressively, right? We moved up that, so we didn't add yet. But XRP, I mean, maybe I do the same thing on XRP. Right, we go back to XRP here. Are you trading any crypto? AVS? I feel like I asked you already, but I don't remember. Yeah, guys, maybe I'm just going to add to my XRP too. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Right here. No, you're not trading in crypto. Are you watching futures right now? Wow, okay, this chart is looking wrecked. What happened to my chart? What is going on? I might go ahead and put some levels on NASDAQ for tomorrow. Wow, that was a slow grind down. Alright, I'm gonna wait to get into that. I don't want to get distracted by NQ. I was looking at XRP. Something about adding. Maybe I add... You just took a gold trade, GC, broke resistance, and I happen to be ready. Man, so many people are trading gold too. Like people trading ES and NQ also like to trade gold. So it might be something I'm into. It seems like price action, right? It can make some big moves quick. So once it goes, it kind of goes. You said you're trading broke resistance, so you're trading breakouts. Okay, so for adding the Solana, I'm kind of thinking about just adding. It did wick down a few times, so I could try to get a better entry. I mean, not Solana, sorry, XRP. But I'm kind of just thinking about adding. Like, not worrying about it. Maybe still doing a limit order, but just tight, like 233. 23333. Oh, look, I'm just taking out that zero pretty much. Easy. 23333. 334. There we go. And then same thing here. I'm going to lower the amount again. I'm lowering this one even more because it's less aggressive, or it's more aggressive, whatever. It's quicker. Way wider stop loss. Not as good R&R. Yep. Save. All right, so we added to these positions or whatever. We scooted up limit orders to add, place them closer to the bid. And we're looking good. So I'm gonna let's check out the grid bot positions. So I could look at other alts. I don't think I want to get in any other alts right now. I mean, we could just try to look through them real quick. Let's just look through them real quick. And we'll actually look at Bitcoin more. Tempted to add to ADA. Wow, look at Monero still going. Holy smokes. Why didn't I buy that? I forget who shouted this trade out, but I looked at it, I'm like, wow, that actually looks really good. This big breakout. Look at that. Accumulation for a very long period of time. I mean, we're talking from May 2022 to May 2025 almost, right? That's insane. What a good move. I'm going to keep going. Chainlink, I mean, that trade actually is working out good. That idea. Sui is looking good. I mean, most of these are going to look the same. That looks pretty good. See if it can hold above this area. If it breaks back out above this like 200 EMA. You know what? I'm just going to put an alert here. I don't mind that. Something like this. 77% move. I don't mind that at all. Doge actually looks pretty dang good. Not gonna lie, look at that. But a lot of these coins look the same. So if something happens, Bitcoin goes down, a lot of these could go down too quicker. A lot of them are making higher highs and higher lows. I really need to update my list. It's just that mostly been trading large caps, so I don't even really go down too far in the weeds. I do have one more list here. Let's see, crypto watch list, and then I'm gonna look at my bot positions. I could buy back FET. Right? I already took profit. I could totally add that back. Something like this. Pepe doesn't look bad. Doge, we already looked at. Litecoin rejected that 50% area. Chainlink. Yeah, I mean, everything pretty much looks the same, right? I think what's important is looking at Bitcoin. Crow. That's been making some really good moves. If I had long, I don't know. I could either have a tight stop on something like this. Maybe try to wait for it to be like change of structure, kind of breaking out. Or a looser stop like that. I mean, that's only 10%. That's not that loose. And go for these highs. Something like that. I don't mind that. I think that's a pretty big company, so probably has some backing behind it. Maker. I mean, having a DeFi come back would be epic. I could see that, like Maker and Aave. Maybe I should start like some different sectors. Like I could start a DeFi list. I'm just gonna call this DeFi. Yeah, maybe I'll start some new lists. So in here we'll put Av. And Maker. What else should I put in it? These were the two I was thinking about for now. Okay, Kraken, where are you? Oh, maybe Maker's not on Kraken. Okay, well, they're on Coinbase. Those are the two I was looking for right now. I already had Maker on the list, so I want to look at Aave. I guess is what Aave. Wow, okay. It's been making quite the move already right now. Up about 100% from these lows. More. Wow, Aave is doing really good. I guess I'd be targeting the highs at this point. I don't think I would get in this right now, but I mean, yeah, the stop loss is pretty loose if I had it down here. I don't really have the risk to reward I would want. I mean, maybe have a tight stop, or move the stop to break even if it pumps. Something like that. Okay, well, I'm going to work on these watch lists, I'm going to start building different watch lists, so at least we start at something there. And going back to Bitcoin, this is the most important chart to me. Looks solid. Let's go to the 4 hour. I mean, it just looks so good. I guess I would think about doing a grid bot again. I'd have to do it wide, I guess. I don't know, maybe something like that. I'm gonna start to think about it. It looks really good though. Maybe I turn on GridBot with a really low position, like a low amount. Let's look at my grid bots. Going to the full screen. So I have two different bots running right now. I have the ETH USD. Oh, no screen here. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Okay, so I have an ETH here, which has been performing really well. I mean, if I had had this full amount just between this area right now while it's chopping, it could really make a lot more money, right? If I just lowered this range to capitalize if I knew it's gonna chop there, not knew, but if I expected it to, like same thing in these types of areas. But for now, I like that I stuck to my thesis. I did use some of the funds to do some other trades, so I canceled the grid bot. I originally had it actually lower. It broke back into the range, and now it is in the middle of the range, chopping around just like we would want it to. I have the range pretty wide, so I'm just making small little wins on it. I think it's around $5 per trade right now. Let's see, I'm using 1,500 bucks in it. Yes, $7, $1, $3, $4, $7. So they're all different. I think the average is kind of around $5 per order. Oh, these ones are less. There's only $1. I might need to adjust this ETH bot to be tighter range. And then let's look at XRP. I thought it was more per grid. I'm gonna put that on my list to check that. Maybe we do it tomorrow or the next day. It's kind of late today. I don't want to change major setting on like a grid bot late today. Adding a little bit to position or whatever is fine, but I don't want to change any major positions I've already been holding for a while. So. Okay, so here's the XRP. Let's look at how these orders are, view history. Okay, well these ones are more like $5. Some of them are even bigger, $15, $13, $10. It's kind of weird that they're so different. Yeah, look, this one's $20. $34, really? Oh, I guess it's because those were the ones that were already placed from when I first entered the position. So placed higher. Makes more on those ones. That makes sense. So Yeah, XRP and ETH. I'm kind of thinking to add Bitcoin. So I'm going to put it in my journal. So, okay, first things first, let's go back to my overall portfolio. And we're going to go to my crypto log. I'm going to put in 520. And see what exposure I'm at right now. 58% USD. So 42% exposure. So again, my exposure is going down while price goes up. So that's a good thing. It means I'm taking profit. If I want to be aggressive, you know, I'd want to add to my winner. I also like that we recently moved those stops up, and I didn't just mark it in, but give it time to get tagged and enter a little bit more on the Solana and what was the other one? XRP, right? I almost wouldn't mind adding to the Tron position too. But so we're at 42% exposure. Look at this exposure from the beginning has pretty much only gone down. Well, we started in March, and then I pretty much jumped in. I like the market. I'm excited that was a good time to start a little portfolio, and I jumped in pretty quick. Got up to 77% exposure. Sold off a little bit, right? We had a few trades close, even some losses up here. One good win, and then slowly sold off. The grid bots sold off too. Well, first we sold off a bit and then went all the way down to 47% exposure. I added a few positions, 66% exposure. Then same thing, exited some. Right here we're at 75% exposure again. Exited, and the grid bots were taking profit, so went down to 51%. Added again, and now we're back down to 42%. So I like that. It shows that I'm managing the risk on the portfolio, exposure, and still portfolios hovering around 4,500. So up a little bit more than 10% on the overall portfolio. I started this with $4,000. All right, so we did that. In my journal, I'm just going to go ahead and put today's date and just do a quick little entry. 5/20/25, and I want to say thinking about adding a BTC grid bot and plus changing the ETH range. The ETH grid bot range and grid size. So like how much it is between each grid. Alright, so I'm actually going to highlight that because those are things I'm considering for the future. So I want to make sure I see that again. And just like that. So I've managed my portfolio, checked on everything, checked on my positions. This is all I really want to be doing, and letting my trades play out and moving slow. So back to my smart trades, back to Bitcoin. Now I feel good, right? My portfolio's been managed. I've done everything I need to do. My trades have stop losses. My trades have targets. I've even added some limit orders to add patiently. Let the market come to me. I've done everything I could possibly want to do. I don't have to stress now. I can sleep like a baby tonight, and my trades are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to work out however they're going to work out. So I love this, and these have already been open for how long? This one from the 3rd, so 17 days. This one almost 30 days, 28 days about. Same thing with the Solana, 28 days. This one even more, almost like 40 days, this XRP trade. So I'm really just letting these play out, letting them work their way out. I could tighten the stop loss, I could lock in profits, but I'm satisfied with having these positions on right now. The one thing I want to add is Bitcoin. I wouldn't mind adding AUDA. Let's look at AUDA again. I wouldn't mind adding Cardano on this dip. I could pretty much use the same trade idea here. I don't know. Something like this. Maybe real small risk. So I'm selecting USD, AUDA. Let's just see what it looks like. So stop loss at 64 cents. Oh, right here, I did it in the wrong one. Stop loss at 64 cents. TP1, like pretty much at these highs, equal highs, 86.24. Oh crap, I keep doing this. Okay, stop loss 64 cents. TP1, what did I say, 86.24? I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's 1R. And then TP2, pretty much these past highs. I actually don't mind that. I could say this right here. 101.53. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna split this. TP1. We're gonna go 60%. Add TP. TP2. We're gonna do at $1, 1 cent, whatever, 153. And we're gonna do 30%, and then 10% for a runner. And the runner, I'm just gonna put way up here at like $2. I can always adjust that final runner later. A lot of times I'll just cancel these trades once I only have the runner on, and then I'll just wait for it to go to that. Or I'll just like let it, I'll just hold it. It's actually what I meant to say. I'll just cancel out the trade and hold that runner. All right, so I'm gonna add this. So if I'm gonna just look at what this looks like before I take it, because it's really late and I don't like to take trades this late normally. So it's kind of past my bedtime now. Okay, so approximate profit, $29 to risk $11 as an example. If we use $100, risking $14. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so I'm gonna risk $150. If or sorry, I'm gonna use $150 to risk $20.99. Looking to make around $56 on this if all those TPs hit in that ratio. So overall, I like that trade. I'm gonna go ahead and create the trade. Yeah, I just like, this is a good dip. I think it's really clear in validation. I'll look for a little breakout and then probably trail my stop up even tighter right here. If I had my stop like this too, I would be able to fill a lot more. But I think I like to wait for the breakout to trail, so maybe I even add on a slight breakout and trail tight. Alright, I'm going to take it. Mark it in. Let's just do it. Only risking 21 bucks. Boom, we're in. So I'm going to go back to my trade journal. Add AUDA. And check the exposure again. Okay, so we have what, 45% exposure right now, just about. So increase my exposure slightly, by 2%. So that's going to be it for today. We added a trade. I just put it here. I'll put in the information later. Oh, actually, I didn't finish filling this one in. I'm going to do it later though. It's so late. That one was a loser. Let's see. Huh, what happened here? Am I still holding that? Oh shoot, guys. This auto position is still on. I just got way more exposed. Okay, that's an issue. So I already had auto. The trade just failed. But it failed the order. But the rest of the orders failed, so I have to reset them. Okay, so this was from the beginning of May. Okay, I was curious. I figured it got stopped out or something. So that's interesting. Well, shoot. I'm going to track it with this for now and deal with it tomorrow because it's already so late. I had increased exposure to AUDA than I meant to. I should at least maybe add that all of the AUDA to this trade here. Maybe get out of some of it earlier. Interesting, but I only added a tiny amount, right? We only added $20 of risk. So it is what it is, but as of now, the rest of that AUDA doesn't have a stop loss, so I just need to monitor that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an alert here to remind me if we're going down here. Okay, come on. It's not letting me add alerts. I think it's just going slow. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember this for next time. I'll put it in my trade journal. Okay, so that's my notes for, I'm probably just gonna do it tomorrow because that's important stuff. I just don't really feel like doing too much tonight. It's almost 11. So it's already past my bedtime. Okay, I was just reviewing my journal real quick. Nothing important there that I need to look at right now. So it's gonna be it for today. We added and managed the positions. I saw some errors that one of my trades wasn't set up, so I need to put the stop loss on and put the TPs on again on that trade that failed, and that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back keeping this portfolio updated, always live. Everything's done here, and just continue this journey of trading this portfolio on stream, right? So hopefully just keep grinding it. It's actually up pretty good right now. Up $500 starting with 4,000. So not bad at all. And yeah, that will do it. So keep an eye out for the next stream. I'm just doing them at random hours now. I'll have to change the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm just jumping on whenever I feel like it pretty much, and using the videos to cut shorts and make other content from them. So for now, that seems to be the best way to do the live streams. And then I have a congruent journey of all my trades and all my histories. I can always look back and see what I was thinking at the time of my trade, and especially going back and kind of analyzing my trades to try to improve my trading. I can kind of go through and be like, okay, what were my winners? What were my losers? Is there any thing connecting them that I can improve on for my losers, or I should focus on more for my winners, stuff like that. So I'm excited to have this history here, and it's cool to have every trade happening live. And I don't think there's that many other people doing that. So hopefully it picks up some steam as my account grows, and as I show what's possible with starting with a small account balance like this, and just staying consistent and managing my risk. All right, guys, take it easy. I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Ciao, cacao. All right, see ya. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, AVS, are you still here? AVS, if you're still here, you can adjust the volume. I'm pretty sure. I haven't done it, but I'm pretty certain that you can. So, I mean, you could always hit up the Top Step Discord, but I need to do that too. So maybe if you didn't do it yet by tomorrow, remind me tomorrow. We'll figure it out on stream tomorrow morning. All right, good luck. Peace out, guys.